something my husband told me ages ago, because we all go through experiences and life is full of surprises. But he was a helicopter pilot in the British Army for 10 years. And sometimes on really hard days, I remember once he said, "Yeah, but my love, even if there's a storm happening, above the storm, the sun's always shining." And that's a perspective that only comes when you think about zooming out a little bit. So I think when you really zoom out and think, my gosh, how many things have we gone through that felt hard and then you still get through them? Or how many goals did you think you're not going to hit and then you hit them and you supersede them? So it's so important to maintain that perspective that no matter what feels insurmountable, there's just always that sun shining above it.
Welcome back, squaddies. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. Meghan Sussex is no stranger to the spotlight. For years, she's made global headlines. But now her name is making news for positive social impact, uplifting communities and supporting young people. Meghan is recognised not just as a duchess, but as a force for good. Through Archewell, she and Prince Harry give back in meaningful ways. The headlines are changing, and so is her legacy. The Cookie Queen's documentary screening in Los Angeles was a night of excitement and hope. Meghan Sussex's special appearance brought attention to the inspiring young women featured in the film. The documentary follows remarkable girls who started a cookie business, overcoming challenges with courage and creativity. The screening celebrated their achievements and inspired others to believe in themselves. This night was about the Cookie Queens and the power of hope. Meghan Sussex did more than support the Cookie Queens from the sidelines. As executive producer, she shaped the documentary's message and kept the girls' vision at its heart. Meghan worked closely with the team, making sure everyone's voice was valued, especially the girls themselves. The result? A true partnership and a documentary that celebrates teamwork and empowerment. During the screening, Meghan shared a special message from Prince Harry. He once told her, "Above the storm, the sun's always shining." These words became a central theme of the evening. They remind us that even in dark times, hope is never far away. This message resonated with everyone in the audience. The Cookie Queens faced many storms on their journey. Doubt, setbacks and criticism could have stopped them. But they kept going, believing that brighter days would come. Meghan explained how Harry's words have inspired her in her own life. She spoke about finding hope in difficult moments and choosing to see the good in every situation. This perspective is at the heart of their work through Archewell. Hope, Meghan emphasised, is something we all need. It helps us keep moving forward when things get tough. The Cookie Queens are proof that with hope and resilience, anyone can shine above their storms. Resilience is more than just bouncing back from hard times. It's about, facing challenges with courage and staying positive even when life gets tough. Meghan Sussex put this idea right at the centre of her message during the screening. She encouraged everyone to find strength in themselves and in their communities. The Cookie Queen's story is a perfect example of resilience. They started small, with little more than hope and determination. Each obstacle they faced became a lesson. Instead of giving up, they grew stronger and learned new skills. Their journey shows us that failure is not the end. It can actually be the start of something even better. Meghan's approach is simple but powerful. She believes that everyone can build resilience no matter where they come from. She reminded the audience that setbacks are part of any journey. What matters most is how we respond to them. Positivity is contagious, Meghan said. When we see others persevere, we are inspired to do the same. The Cookie Queen's success is a beacon for all young people who dream of making a difference. Meghan and Harry's commitment to youth empowerment extends far beyond film screenings. Earlier this year, they travelled to Australia to attend a youth leadership workshop. The event brought together young people from across the region. They came to share ideas, learn new skills, and inspire each other to lead. The Sussexes did not come as celebrities. Instead, they listened to the young leaders and encouraged them to speak up. Meghan and Harry made it clear that this was their moment. The youth were the stars of the show. Their presence gave the workshop more visibility, but the spotlight remained firmly on the participants. Workshops like this are important. They give young people a chance to develop their confidence and leadership skills. They also help build networks of support that last long after the event is over. With guidance from mentors, these young leaders can turn their ideas into action. The Australian workshop was a true partnership. Meghan and Harry showed that real empowerment means stepping back and letting others shine. The youth left feeling inspired and ready to make a difference in their communities. Archewell Productions, under Meghan and Harry's guidance, has a clear mission. They use their platform to amplify the voices of others, especially young people. This approach is different from traditional celebrity philanthropy. Instead of taking centre stage, they focus on lifting up those who often go unheard. Every project starts with listening. Archewell asks youth what matters most to them. They invite young leaders to share their stories in their own words. By providing resources and guidance, Archewell helps them reach wider audiences. This method does not just benefit the youth, it changes the way people think about influence and leadership. It shows that real impact comes from sharing power, not just holding it. Meghan and Harry are showing the world a new way to lead. Their work sparks important conversations. People begin to ask, how can I help others be heard? Archewell's approach reminds us that true empowerment is about partnership, not just charity. Storytelling is at the heart of everything Archewell does. Meghan and Harry believe that sharing real stories can spark change. Whether through documentaries, workshops, or community events, they highlight people who are making a difference. This builds connections and inspires others to act. Community is another key value. Archewell brings people together to solve problems and celebrate achievements. By creating safe spaces for youth to speak up, they help build trust and understanding. These efforts go beyond headlines. They create lasting networks of support. Real impact is measured not just in awards or media coverage. It is seen in the lives changed and the confidence built. The Cookie Queens are now mentors for other young entrepreneurs. The youth from the Australian workshop are leading projects in their own communities. This ripple effect is the true legacy of Archewell's work. Publicity may draw attention, but it is the everyday actions that matter most. Meghan and Harry are showing that real change comes from listening, supporting, and working together. Around the world, people debate the Sussexes' impact. Some say royal headlines overshadow their real work. Others believe their fame brings needed attention to worthy causes. The truth is likely somewhere in between. What matters most is whether their projects create lasting change. Meghan and Harry cannot control the media, but they can choose what they focus on, empowering others, telling real stories, and building community. Each workshop, documentary, and partnership adds to their legacy. The question is, will this legacy be defined by tabloid stories or by the lives changed behind the scenes? their approach is not perfect. Sometimes the celebrity aspect draws too much focus, but the young leaders they support are clear. They feel seen and heard. This sense of validation and encouragement can last a lifetime. In the end, it is up to us, the readers and viewers, to decide. Will we remember Meghan and Harry for the drama, or for the hope and resilience they inspire? The answer lies in the stories we choose to tell and support.